Welcome back, subscribblers. So, this one is a little bit of a lengthy one, but it is definitely a good one. It is my original character, Kai. Her last name is technically Niniro, and we are doing her in acrylic paint.
Not quite sure why you classified it as technically.
Well, out of all the other stuff, we've never really gone over her last name. You said one time that she had a last name, but you weren't
But
quite
this is
sure.
where we're supposed to go through it.
Yes. But lots of...
She was a half Japanese,
Yes.
half American, American born. We started playing her with I was another character and our friend was another character and our other friend jammed. I don't know why I just said it that complex, but nonetheless. Um, she went to college, and they all went to college.
Yeah.
What did she go for college for?
She went for computer courses, so like programming and like actually computer building, and she picked up hacking as one of her things. There was a time where she really didn't like the one teacher, and that teacher didn't like her, so she ended up hacking into her account and ordering stuff and getting it sent to the school.
Very adult things getting
Yes.
sent to the school. She also had a roommate, a guy. I cannot remember his name at this moment. Do you?
I don't remember, but I want to say possibly his name was Kevin. But
I think it was actually Kevin. You are right. Her and Kevin were friends before college, and they were very good, like anime friends.
yeah,
Um, Despite the fact that they were both, male and female, and had a lot of interest, they didn't really hook up. I think the idea behind it was when you were doing it was the fact that she was kind of what would you classify it as? Not naive, but just not really wanting to go down that route in her life of just having
yeah.
relations with people, which drove Kevin nuts a little bit. But then she became a vampire on Halloween.
At a costume party.
And when she woke up, basically after finding out that she was a vampire, she went to, which is how she met the other two guys, my character and our friend's character. And then she basically went to Kevin and explained to Kevin, and he accepted her and moved a bunch of his classes and stuff like that, and helped her move her classes to night classes.
Because, that college life and that college tuition that was paid.
I believe we did a little bit more afterwards, but we'll just go into like we created stuff afterwards. We stopped playing shortly after that. Even though I know it does sound like that, this one wasn't that long. This one actually wasn't short compared to some of the others. It was just the fact that a lot of it was how did we deal with the problem of being turned into a vampire, but then not knowing anything about being a vampire. I think this one stopped because we needed night jobs to get money. And we had decided that we were going to just start working for a bouncer.
Yeah, the two...
A vampire bouncer. Yeah.
Yeah. You and the other character did that, and
my character... I think.
Yeah, my character...
And the GM of that basically decided that because we went down that route, she couldn't figure out how to deal with us. So she just basically decided to end the campaign and move on to something else. She has blue hair because of... I'm going to guess the idea that, she was into anime and like blue hair.
Pretty much, yeah. It was something very vibrant and different, and kind of fit that whole, every anime has a blue-haired character joke.
Um, when she went out for Halloween, she dyed her hair blue again. She had always dyed her hair blue, but she had just recently dyed her hair blue. In the vampire stuff that we do, when you get churned, your body stops everything. So if you are growing at the time, you'll stop growing. If your hair was blue because you dyed it, it would stay blue. Every night you would have to re-dye it a different color if you want to be a different color. If you had facial hair, you would actually have facial hair forever. Even if you shaved it off the night, it would grow back.
Which worked for some characters.
Yes. So for her, she always had blue hair. As a vampire, I can't remember what her disciplines were, but
She definitely had protein.
yeah, because she had the red eyes.
Yes, which freaked your characters out.
She, with our grouping, because like I said, she went and started being a bartender. When she started realizing that it wasn't quite the life she wanted, how we started then controlling her afterwards is that she opened up an actual anime cafe.
Yeah, with like a computer lab where you could like rent a computer for a certain amount of time, and depending on what you needed it for, she had like gaming computers or just like computers if you needed to do homework or whatever.
And the idea is that she runs it at night, and she has Kevin working during the day. And as you can see, she has the like a Naruto headband because she likes anime. So yeah, that's the idea behind her. Um, we did, like I said, we did go over some stuff afterwards. We haven't really made a large amount of stuff about her as we continued. But I think as we progress with her, as in like creating her story, there's some other things that we're going to incorporate, like the fact of the two other characters may become more important in her life. She may go do stuff with them. Kevin is always going to be a big part of her life. She's actually ghouling him so that he could stay human. She watches anime still.
And occasionally she will watch it because she doesn't. She knows Japanese, so she doesn't require the subtitles like he does. And that's one thing that she loves to bug him about.
Is there anything else you would like to bring up about her?
Other than the fact that her full body picture is going to be very bright and vibrant and colorful.
Yeah, I guess we've been looking at the other stuff that we're doing, and with certain medias, we will be making more. Try to figure out the word, like not just busts. We'll be actually working on doing like a more body for certain of them. So it's not just always their face. But yeah, so you may actually get like a couple of them with her maybe doing like cosplay or something, being different anime stuff, or maybe we'll do one with her actually having her red eyes. The other one that we could do is her actual bar that she owns.
The cafe.
Yeah, well, it's a cafe bar. I think it's like I can't remember why we called it a bar, but nonetheless.
Because it was open all the time?
Yeah, I think so. Oh man, I just had problems swallowing there. So yeah. If you have any questions about any of the characters, including her, just ask. We can address it in another video. At some point, again, this one is long. I think all the acrylics will be pretty long.
Yeah, it's mostly just because of how I was trying to approach this one because I wasn't sure if I should ink it first and then go over and then paint over the inking and then re-ink it. But I also kind of wanted to get the shading in the hair and on the face to kind of give it a more not matte look.
The way that Temmie has done this one, I really enjoyed. I know it looks pretty bad right now, but in a few moments, Tammy's going to get out her pen, and she's going to re-ink all of the lines. And it just makes the character pop, in my opinion. So, I think this is you doing it right now.
Yeah, I'm just cleaning off my brushes. And that's one thing I really do like about acrylic is that it dries relatively quickly, so I can go ahead and do this. There was actually no time cut for it. Literally just started going in on the dry areas with pen. At this point, I think it's one of my brush tip pens.
Yes.
So
I think that's what you made a joke about at the time. You're like, well, it's not cheating. I am using a brush tip. I'm like, Temmie, it's not cheating. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, you can see just how like the jawline popped there, and then her lips just popped by adding the one line.
Yeah, it was really hard to see through the paint when I did it, so until next time, subscribers, I will see you then.